everyone, and thank you so much for watching today's interview, which is with Angie. Angie recently started my program, and she had been following me on social media for some time and then decided it was time for her to create her own transformation. So she's an amazing, inspiring, very positive woman, and I'd love to share with you her story. So thank you, Angie, so much for doing this interview. And if you can just share a few things about why you signed up for the 28-day program.
With pleasure, Sujata. I'm absolutely delighted that I did. And why I actually joined the program was actually for various reasons. To lose weight. I was sick of trying. I think I was punishing myself and failing. And I also wanted to learn to cook and eat healthy for life. So what I did was I was following you on Instagram for quite a while, and my gut, I went by my gut feeling. I just knew that I'd come to the right place, and I couldn't have been more correct.
Thank you so much. That is really sweet of you to say that. Now, can I just check what you mean by that you felt punished by what you were doing in the past? What does that exactly mean?
I have a healthy appetite. I always have had a healthy appetite. And I found it difficult to restrain myself. I would try these fad diets where I'd go off carbs and fruit, dairy. So it was really like a punishment and was very, very difficult. And I never got any results out of it. If I did, it was temporary. And then I just go back to putting all that weight on again.
It's not really having an unhealthy diet when you eat grains and you eat dairy and fruits. These are, everyday foods that we should be eating. I guess your diet was not allowing you to eat it. It became quite restrictive in that program that you were following. And then you were feeling unsatisfied in yourself that you weren't able to eat the foods that you may have wanted and even, just felt comfortable and happy eating.
Yes, that's the crux of it, I guess.
Okay. And can you tell me, did you ever do a diet in the past, any programs in the past, and what you've done?
Yes, I did do the Dukan diet, the French diet.
Okay.
I was successful with that twice. Now that particularly does not allow you to have any carbs or dairy or fruit. So that's where I really felt I was punishing myself. But the thing was that I got results in the end, but I was not able to sustain it. And then I also gave the keto diet a shot, but just for a week. And with that, I felt extremely unhealthy. That didn't last at all.
Can I just check, when you said that you felt unhealthy with the keto diet, was that because it affected your digestion, or was it because it was affecting your energy levels?
It played havoc with my digestion, and I was just so unwell with it.
And Angie, I'd love for you to share what has changed for you, both from inside and also from externally, since you started my program, since you started the 28-day program. What has really changed for you, and how are you feeling differently now than you were before?
Okay, let me tell you, internally, my metabolism has improved tremendously. I have absolutely no food cravings. I am sleeping better. I can eat whatever I want. I literally feel like I've been let out of jail. It's a great sense of freedom and a feeling that I can eat just about everything, but of course in moderation and mindfully. So it's like I'm really, Sujata, on top of the world. I haven't felt so well in such a long time. Physically, I have no aches and pains. I have slight arthritis. Okay. Mainly in my fingers, but also in my left knee. And all that seems to, it's like it's gone out of the window, so to speak. And I'm back to doing my regular exercise. Yeah. And I'm loving it. It's like, I'd fallen off the bandwagon, so to speak. So now I'm faithfully doing it every day, morning and evening, and just feeling great.
Amazing. So you're somebody who has arthritis, and you felt physically you couldn't be very active before, but now, miraculously, the pains have reduced. You're
yes. I'm walking better, walking more, exercising more, and it's physically it's making me feel just so good.
Okay,
and I can't believe it. Just in 28 days.
Yeah. So imagine if you did this for the rest of your life, how you're going to feel, right?
Yes.
And tell me, have you noticed changes in the way your clothes are fitting you?
Very much so. I can see that the inches are coming off. I am absolutely delighted because I can get into my jeans, which for me is such a big thing. I am so comfortable in them now, which is unbelievable in just 28 days.
That is great.
So I'm over the moon.
I love hearing this because this is exactly what I want every woman to feel, that she can feel fabulous just eating her everyday foods and feel good from inside out. And Angie, could you please just share that magic number? How old are you? Because often people will put limitations on themselves and say, I'm too old to do this now. It won't work for me. It's my metabolism. It's, me going through menopause. So nothing will ever work for me. So would you please be kind enough to share your age with everyone?
For me, age is only a number. I can proudly say that I'm 68 years old. And I do not feel it at all.
Okay. So at 68 years old, you have done this program and you've seen changes. So you've already said that the previous diet that you did was not sustainable for you. And that's why you found that, you could lose the weight, but then it would come back again. Why do you feel this time round with my program, it's going to be different for you? Why do you think you can maintain it going forward? What's the big difference here?
Absolutely. It seems to me very, very easy. The only thing is that I need some discipline, but not hard at all. Yeah. Just I think need to be consciously mindful of what I eat and when I eat as well, Sujata. That seems to make a difference for me as well.
Yeah. So planning is really important because once you begin to plan and schedule it in, then it just begins to fall into your routine and then you can maintain this. Really.
So, and the prepping also helps me a lot.
Okay. And you're cooking your own meals after a long time as well, aren't
you? That's another thing. And I'm amazed at myself because I hadn't done it for over 5 years.
Okay.
So I've just kind of eased into it and I'm actually enjoying myself.
So you are enjoying your new lifestyle, you're enjoying cooking, you're enjoying being active as well. And you had been following me for some time before you actually took that decision. And then now that you've got started, you're feeling such a big difference in yourself. Now, there may be other people who are either following me here on social media like Facebook or Instagram, or they're getting my weekly newsletters. One piece of advice that you can give them so that they too can begin to believe that they can make a similar transformation and feel good within themselves, not just from outside by looking good, but also feel healthy from inside too.
With pleasure. What I'm going to say is throw out your diet books and go to Sujata. Totally honest, because I've gone through the mill, you have the solution, pure and simple. No more dieting ever, just eating healthy.
Thank you so much, Angie, for making time for this interview. And I know that you have done this in spite of not cooking in the past. Now you're cooking. In spite of having arthritis, not being able to do much activity. Now you're able to do activity. You're busy, you're working full time as well. You've been through the hormonal changes. So you have managed to do this. And if you've managed to do this, a lot has to be said about the mindset, because when you are positive, when you're open to learning, when you are ready to create this new life, you can definitely do it.